I was watching this video yesterday. Kira Sheard Kelly was being interviewed, and she was talking about she was on this flight, and the pilot came on, and he was talking about they were in this holding pattern, waiting to land. And I've been on a plane when they've said that, and it just made me think about in life, we are sometimes things are not. We don't see God. We don't hear God. We're wondering where God is. We feel like we're by ourselves. And I believe she might have said something as well, similar to this, that sometimes we're in a holding pattern. And it just made me think about the scripture Romans 5:3-4, where it says, not only so, but we also glory in our sufferings, because we know that suffering produces perseverance, character, and character hope. And it just made me think about, we are works in progress, right? We are just every single day working to be better. And so when you feel like God is not doing something, you feel like, where is God? Why is he silent? Just know that you could possibly be in a holding pattern. God is working things out. You've got to do what you're supposed to do, and you got to have faith that God is doing what he promised in his word, and that's to take care of us, right? And so just be thinking about this. If you feel like you're alone, that God says he'll never leave us nor forsake us, but that we have to do our part, right? We got to do whatever he told us to do. We got to do the actions that we know we should be doing. We can't just expect miracles to happen and we haven't done anything. We got to have faith, and we got to be taking the actions. We got to be, doing the things that we know we need to do. And just know that sometimes we don't see it, but we're changing on the inside. Sometimes we don't see it, but God's working on us. But I believe that God never leaves us. He's always there. He's always got our best interest at heart. He loves us forever. And we just got to do our part. We got to wait patiently, which I know a lot of us have trouble with, including myself. I'm raising my hand. I have trouble with patience. But I believe that God is working it out for my good. And I'm just going to do what I'm supposed to do. If I'm in this holding pattern so that this suffering produces perseverance, this perseverance produces character, and this character produces hope, then that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to stand and wait patiently, believing God that he's going to work it out, regardless of what it looks like, regardless of what I'm thinking that, why isn't God doing this faster? I know that his timing is perfect. My timing is imperfect because I'm going to mess it up. If I try to fix it, if I try to take over, I'm going to mess it up. I have a big mess. I mess it up over and over again. I can look back over my life and I'm just like, thank God for your favor, that you love me in spite of me, that you took care of me regardless of all the things I messed up. You told me to do this and I was disobedient. I didn't do it because I was afraid. I didn't do it because I didn't know for sure if it was God. And we waste time. So we're in this holding pattern while God, he has to work on us. He has to work in us. And sometimes we want him to work, when we want to see these things that we can see, these, external things that we can see. And what we don't realize is that there's so many things that he's working on the inside of us that we can't see this inner man. So I'm just going to have to be patient, and you're going to have to be patient too. And it'll work out. Everything will work out for our good. We just got to believe God. We got to trust God. And I'm talking to myself. We got to do what we're supposed to be doing, right? We can't just be expecting God to do what only he can do if we haven't done what we can do. So just think about this today. If you're in a holding pattern, have you done what you need to do? Are you doing the things that he told you to do? Are you spending time in the word? Are you praying? Are you believing? Are you taking action? Just think about that today. If you feel like you're in a holding pattern.